Today's selection is Easy Blackberry Cavallo by Aline. Welcome to my kitchen. Like and link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out. So let's get into this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
Happy guinea pig! All right.
Hi, I'm Aline. Welcome to my kitchen. And today I am making, I guess what you call it, easy blackberry cobbler. Now, I've never made a blackberry cobbler this way. So this is a little different for me. I'm just going to flat out tell you. To me, a blackberry cobbler is like my granny made it. She'd put her blackberries on the stove, put some water in it, put some sugar in it, cook her blackberries down. Then she'd make her up some dumpling mix, put her some dumplings in there and let them cook. And then she'd make her a pie crust and put it on top of that and stick that pot in the oven and bake it with a little bit of sugar sprinkled on top of it until it was nice and golden and flaky.
Sound like a lot of work.
That's a lot of work. That's why I said this is called an easy blackberry cobbler. Now the ingredients for this blackberry cobbler, I have 1/4 of a cup of butter, softened. 1/4 of a cup is half a stick. Okay? It calls for 1/2 cup of sugar, and it calls for 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/2 cup of milk, 2 cups of blackberries. I may have slightly more than 2 cups there. I had 3 6-ounce packages, so that's what, 18 ounces. So
Yep.
Slightly over 2 cups there.
It's all right. We still eat them.
And it calls for 3/4 of a cup of apple juice. All right. Now, what it says to do here. First, before that, it also calls for a 1.5 quart baking dish, sprayed, and it calls for a preheated 350-degree oven. All right, got all that covered. 350-degree oven, sprayed baking dish, 1.5 quart. This is in a large mixing bowl.
Large.
That's a large mixing bowl. All right, cream together your butter and your sugar. I got my handy dandy little hand mixer here. Now I'm going to cream this stuff together.
And somebody over here stuck up to take advantage. Callie. I tell she doesn't been drinking out of that. I don't think she got one.
That's okay. Nice.
Sneaky little thing.
Yeah.
Well, I got it.
Okay. I don't see how well that's creaming together, but we're getting there. There we go.
Looks like it's crumbling to me.
Yeah.
I've been using a couple of
Alright. Got that mixed together. Okay. Then you mix together your flour and your baking powder. In a small bowl is what it said. Well, I got that's the spatula scraper thingy that I used a while ago when I sifted my flour and my sugar. So I can use that.
somebody need.
Right, now what it says to do, after you mix that together, you add the flour mix to the butter mixture alternately with the milk. Okay, so you're going to add a little bit of flour mixture into it. Not all of it, just a little of it. Mix it. And since you start with the flour mixture, you want to end with the milk mixture, y'all.
All of it.
Yeah. And then all the rest of the milk. Okay. Okay, and you stir until just moistened, is what it says. And you see, basically just moistened. I didn't keep going. Okay. And it says pour into a sprayed 1.5 quart baking dish. It ain't gonna be no pouring because it ain't wet really, it's a dough. So I will scrape it into there. I'm gonna clean my bowl here, get all this stuff out of there.
Clean that boat.
Well, I got to. We don't want to waste nothing. We can't afford to waste nothing nowadays, y'all.
Yep.
We never could afford to waste nothing.
No,
Even more so today.
that's it. I can remember as a kid walking with my mom and my granny. Taking account, my mama couldn't drive and my granny couldn't drive. If they went to town anywhere, they had to rely on somebody to take them, like my uncle or one of my aunts or a friend of theirs.
Oh, man.
So if we went anywhere local, we walked as a kid. And we went blackberry picking. We walked, I think we'd walk a good 4 or 5 miles down the train tracks. This big bunch of blackberry bushes.
Yeah.
And I guess I was about 4 or 5 years old. Remember, Granny gave me a little bucket and told me to pick. She sat me down. She told me to pick the blackberries and put them in the bucket. And her and Mama would work all around that blackberry bush, picking blackberries. And I tell you right now, for every one I put in that bucket, I put 5 in my mouth.
She picked them.
I picked them and I ate them. And Granny come around, she looked at me, she said, "Where are your blackberries?" And I just smiled at her with a mouthful of blackberries. She said, "Now you know if you don't put them blackberries in that bucket, you won't have no cobbler and we won't have no jam." I just smiled. I didn't know. I didn't care. I was eating. They were good. I didn't get in trouble for it because she knew I'd do it. Mama knew I'd do it. They just kept me occupied to keep me from being in their way.
Keep you out from underfoot.
That was it. They set me down with the bucket in a spot that had some blackberries and told me to pick them. And like I said, for every one I put in the bucket, I put 5 of them in my mouth. All right, now, getting back to this. It says sprinkle. Okay, got that in the got the dough in the baking dish. Sprinkle with blackberries. I don't know about those sprinkling, but we'll just put them on top of there. How's that sound?
Well, I guess that's sprinkling them.
Yeah, it's going to be finely covered with them. I don't know how well it's going to do. We'll see. They're sprinkled all over there. Tell you what, Piggy, there's kind of full. You can have the rest of them. So we don't quite. We probably got a good 2 cups right there, y'all, because those are big blackberries. Now it says pour the juice, the apple juice, over all of it.
Pour the apple juice on all of it.
Them good and juicy blackberries.
Apple juice.
They are. They're big blackberries.
I like apple juice. Apple juice
All right,
in
we
a
got the
couple of.
blackberry juice over all of it, or the apple juice all over all of it.
Really?
Piggy got me thinking blackberries over here. Talking about them being juicy. Now, these are apple juices. Okay, I'll try one of them. Oh, they're good and sweet, too. Those are really good and
Want
sweet.
some more?
I'll eat one more. Most blackberries I've been getting lately, they've been real tart. These are sweet.
Brought these from Publix, didn't we?
I think I did.
That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm. These are good and sweet. That's why I liked them as a kid, because they were good and sweet, and I hadn't eaten a lot of them as an adult, because every one of them I've got's been tart and sour.
Yeah.
Okay, now it says bake for 45 to 50 minutes or until golden brown, and serve warm with ice cream or whipped cream. So I'm going to put this in my oven. Now you notice I'm not mixing all that together because it said pour on top of it, so all that will bake down into it.
We'll find out.
We'll see how this turns out. And it said bake for, what did I say again, 45 to 50 minutes. I'm going to bring this down here to 45, go the lower end of the number. Yeah. Well, I've got it on 43. I'll add a couple minutes if I need to. So when that goes off, and I take it out of the oven, I'll be back, and then we'll see how this puppy tastes.
She ready.
All right, y'all, this is what it looks like out of the oven. I took it out probably about 15, 20 minutes ago, let it sit and cool so we could go ahead and taste test, let it do its thing.
You look good. I'm going to give you a 7.5 out of 10. You look good.
But remember, we had the dough layer, we had the blackberries, and then we had the apple juice on top of all that.
So I guess the apple juice, as everything heated up, allowed the blackberries to drop down into the dough as it rose.
But yeah, the dough rose, absorbed all that liquid, and so now we're going to cut a little bit out and see how this cobbler did. Oh wow, it looks good. It's good.
You look good too.
Now I didn't make up any whipped cream just yet. Get me a small piece right there. I don't know that I
We're
want.
just trying it out while it's still a little warm.
Yep, while it's a little warm, try it out.
We know it'll probably be a lot better once it's cooled off good, but
It could be, or it might, I don't know.
sometimes these things taste pretty good warm.
Yeah. So. Got that going. I know it smells good.
It smells good.
There's your pork piggy. There's mine. I'm going to set this right here off to the side. Piggy going to bring it around.
All eyes on you.
All eyes are on me. Okay. Oh, wow.
That's a dead giveaway, folks.
It would be good with whipped cream, homemade whipped cream. That's good. It don't mean nothing else. And it's not overly sweet. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's got that sweet flavor to it, but it's not overly sweet. That's good. And it's...
That's going to be absolutely fabulous once it chills. That's good as is.
I mean, you can see how soft and moist that cobbler itself is.
Let me get it down there on it.
You see, I mean, that is soft and moist and light. That's nice. Oh, yeah.
You trying to do that, play around with it to show it, Tom, and it's still pointed on you.
I catch Piggy most inopportune times, y'all.
Yes, she does.
That is really good. Now, Piggy talking about the camera being on me while I take a taste test. Any of y'all want to see Piggy doing taste testing, you have to be a member of the channel. And the reason I say that is because we have videos up for members only for the channel showing Piggy eating.
Yeah, she put it on there for y'all to see Piggy. Why Piggy is Piggy.
So, anybody want to see that? Just know that that's for the members. But I do want to thank y'all for watching the video. If you haven't made a cobbler because it's so complicated sometimes to make them, which
Yeah.
even with the way my granny made it, I don't consider it really complicated. It's a little time consuming. This right here was really easy to make, and it is an easy blackberry cobbler, and it is very good. So if you want to try it, I'm pretty sure you can try it with blueberries or strawberries or mixed berries or really any kind of berry you want to try it with. I'd say you could probably even try it with peaches. Might work.
Yeah, I think it would.
But just say thank y'all for watching.
Might have to do my hot pocket bit with you on this one.
Y'all have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where my more?
One more fault. There was Easy Blackberry Cobbler by Eileen. Welcome to my kitchen. A link to the video will be in the description below. Go and check them out. And drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reactions like this one. And subscribe if you want to include the post and none of them upload in what